Hi, I'm Natalie Graham here with Rockefellas TV, live and direct from B1 Studios in Birmingham. We've had a fantastic event today that is celebrating the launch of Rockefellas TV right here in the UK, and also the fact that it's the 42nd Jazz Festival, which is being held right here in Birmingham. Now, someone that I know from a long time ago, I'm not going to say how long, but someone who is definitely one of the main movers and shakers of Birmingham and sits here, well, within this field, within media. Mike Olley, it is great to see you again, and just to have you here as part of the launch. I wanted to sort of get your ear really and find out what it is that you feel about the fact that Rockefellas TV has come to Birmingham.
Well, I think it's astonishing, isn't it? I mean, how wonderful is all this? It appears to me that there's a clear gap in the market here. I mean, we could talk about MTV and what that did in the past, or we can look at what it's doing now, and it's nothing like that. And so it must prove there's a gap there. And so what with Rockefellas coming to our city to do it, I feel really pleased and chuffed about all that, So big it up for Rockefeller TV. I want them to come here. Why wouldn't they come here? I mean, when it comes to metal, it comes to heavy music, well, also UB40, not as heavy, but, when it comes to lots of music, Birmingham's where it's at, isn't it? So it's a great decision, and I wish them success upon success.
And I mentioned earlier on that a lot of the time you have people that essentially will go to somewhere like London or Manchester or Liverpool, which are all great cities, but with so many fantastic artists that have evolved from Birmingham, which I think a lot of people, even obviously this is an international audience, so there's probably a lot of people in the US that don't necessarily know that some of the musicians or the music that they've been listening to comes from this very city. So what do you think that means? And is this something that also was needed?
I think to be a Brummie and not to understand the depth of our musical heritage, well, look it up on Wikipedia, look it up where you look these sort of things up. And it doesn't take long to realise the list is long, and that list starts in probably the 1950s, it exploded in the 1960s. You've got to, you can't not say Black Sabbath in an interview like this, can you? So in 68 that emerged from here, but then later on, we've had the great bands of Duran Duran, we had Dexys Midnight Runners, UB40, who haven't we had? So Birmingham eclipses everywhere else when it comes to music. But one thing about your average Brummie, one thing about Birmingham is we don't tend to talk about it an awful lot because it just happens around us, doesn't it? So to get it picked up, without this massive PR machine talking up Birmingham, because we don't bother, do we? I just think it's great that this guy over in California recognises that if you want to have a music channel, in part, put some bass in Birmingham. He's done it. I think it's great.
So do I, Mike. It's always a pleasure. Mike Olley here, one of the movers and shakers, big man in media. It's been great to touch base with you once again. I'm Natalie Graham, here with you live and direct from B1 Studios for Rockefellas TV.